How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to One Ray and Jenny. My name is Ray.
I'm Jenny.
And we like to create content. Today's outing brings us to a nearby county to visit a 210-year-old cemetery. We know it's a little early for Halloween, but as soon as you get into September, you start to get into fall.
It's never too early for Halloween.
It's never too early to start getting creeped out. And this cemetery, it's in the middle of the woods.
It is not kept up.
Not really, no. I mean, it's just, we're like in the middle of nowhere, no cell phone signal. It's super creepy. It's super Blair Witch Project out here. So come get creeped out with us. And even as you're walking in here, the sounds, every little crack of a branch.
You're hearing like drops everywhere.
You're hearing drops of water everywhere because it's been raining. I don't know what's going on with this super creepy camper over here. We were once on a creepy hike, my old fraternity brothers way back in college, and one of our fraternity brothers pointed to a place like this over here and says, "I think Freddy versus Jason lives there." I was like, what does that even mean? So we're not going to tell you the location of this cemetery because, you know, we just don't want people coming here and messing things up. The oldest marker is a gentleman named James Leeper, who passed away in 1810. And the most recent person who passed away in 1906. So even the newest gravestone here is 114 years old. Oh no, this one fell down.
Oh yeah, I think there's a bunch of them like that.
That's too bad.
A lot of the graves in here are war veterans.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of flags too.
Well, when we're talking war veterans too, we're talking veterans of the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
We're talking, you know, War of 1812. You know, these people were alive when the founding fathers were alive.
Yeah, and most of them say it like this one says Revolutionary War.
Yeah. Wow, age 69 years, departed this life November 22nd, 1816. James Gibson. Now, Jenny and I aren't necessarily, like, we love watching ghost stuff on YouTube and on TV, but I don't know, I would say I'm pretty skeptical when it comes to hauntings. But it doesn't mean we don't love watching videos to try to see if there's any truth to the footage or if it's all just a hoax. But let us know in the comments if you see anything that looks paranormal. Definitely don't be shy and point it out to us. Oh, this one fell over too. It's too bad. It's tough too when the most recent headstone was from 1906. I mean, you're talking great-great-grandparents of somebody. So I don't know how many people are really coming out here and keeping up the plot. True. But look at this one too.
Somebody probably just did the whole cemetery with flags up.
We have Archibald and Margaret Reed Ralston. He passed away 1888. She passed away 1869. Wow, look at this one. I can't even read that one. It's so faded and like weather worn.
Yeah.
It blows my mind to think of how long these memorials have been placed here. You know, just how almost resolute that is and how stoic of just, it's been here for 200 plus years, some of these, 150 years. How much the world's changed in all that time. It is very peaceful out here though. Do you hear that? There's all kinds of things falling from the trees. That definitely adds to the creepy factor.
Yeah.
Well, you want to take over the camera duties?
Sure.
Here's another one I can't even.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch that you can't read.
They're so old. Oh wow, look at this caterpillar.
Oh yeah.
I think that's one of those poisonous ones.
I have no idea. Just gonna leave him be.
Yeah. This one
Couple
says
more.
Elizabeth.
fell down.
1838.
Yeah.
This one passed away 1851. 1838, 1851. That's antebellum. It's before the Civil War. Look at this giant stone.
I wonder if there's anything on this side of it. Oh, yeah.
That's quite a stone. In memory, Samuel Harper. Passed away February 25th, 1811. Wow. You know what, 58th year of his life?
Yeah.
That's
Also, in the days after, was buried in the same grave his wife, Jane Harper, in the 53rd year of her age. They were lovely in their lives, and in their deaths, they were not divided.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
It
Another
lasted 2 or 3
Revolutionary
years.
War.
Wow, 1756.
There's a whole bunch over here.
So look at this original 13.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those laid out. We're off the beaten path now.
Yeah, we are. I've been keeping an eye out for James Leeper. But
Yeah, it might be one of the harder ones to read.
I imagine if it's the oldest one here.
Yeah. Oh, that's James Cameron.
Yeah, was that the one that's 1906? That might be the newest one.
That's the newest one.
Look at that. Coincidentally, the same name as famed director James Cameron. How about that? 1906.
That's the
So we
newest
did find
one.
one of the. That's the
Yeah.
newest one, and even that one.
Look,
is
there's more
really
back that way.
weathered one. So over here is an obelisk memorial. Let's see
Oh,
what this one
yeah.
says. Eliza Ellen Cameron. So this must be, I wonder if this is a
Oh.
Cameron plot.
Maybe.
Also says John Cameron, I believe.
Goes up into the...
1879. McCausland? McCausland. 1878. Looks like the Alexander passed away in 1901.
Oh, look, there's another little path that goes this way.
It goes on and around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1862.
Oh, look, that looks like one right there, too.
Yeah, father it says. That's all I can really make out.
Yeah.
I was reading online that some of the earliest family names of like Gibson,
Mm-hmm.
your classic Miller, or like their last name was kind of like their professions.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like a Thatcher,
Yeah.
those kind of names. Let's walk this way too.
Oh, look, there's like
Put
like-
them up on
broken.
the ground.
Someone put him on that log.
Yeah, more moss.
John Leeper,
That's him. That's the oldest one here.
right there.
Mr. John Leeper himself. I would have thought, Mr. Leeper, that you'd have some rando YouTubers 210 years later.
And all you can pretty much read is his name and part of the word died.
Yeah,
Can't really read dead dates.
I believe it said 1810 now online.
Yeah.
There he is. I'm glad we found
Yeah.
the two bookends.
There's some more that you can't really read.
You know, it looks like it's been here for 210 years. It's pretty weather worn.
Yeah.
It's falling over.
Here's another one. I wonder if you can read this side of it.
You know, it makes you weird.
Oh, look, this one's like in the ground.
Oh no. I wonder if John
Not that
Leeper,
one.
soldier. I don't see a flag next to him. So I wonder if he's a farmer. Who knows?
And then
Oh yeah,
one.
this is Leeper too.
Can't read the name, but it says wife of Ross something. Died in 1848 at 31.
Yeah, it looks like 31. That's too bad, it's very young. Probably have to imagine back then. All kinds of that was pre-antibiotics and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She could have died in childbirth. She could die.
There's a whole bunch around that tree right there too.
Sounded like something's running around back there.
I know. I think it's just
stuff falling from the trees.
stuff falling from the trees.
Yeah. See, that's whenever we watch paranormal YouTubers or TV shows, it's like they're so primed. They want to see a ghost so bad that every little thing is a ghost to them. And I would love to see one myself, but you would have to be under the assumption that these people who passed away would still be here. I really hope that when we pass away, we don't just chill by our gravestone the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Do you think it's boring enough to be in quarantine for a few months? Imagine chilling 200 years next to your grave.
Saw something up here I wanted to look at. Look at this.
Yeah. Like a statue of Christ.
There's like some kind of goo right there.
Oh no. It does.
Like on somebody's nose.
Maybe it's ectoplasm. Ooh. Don't fall. Yeah, these ones are incredible over here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little ones up here too. Yeah, those ones. Can't read a lot.
I can't even read it.
It says John Tedden and then died, but
Oh, 1887?
I was gonna say 60, but it might be 80.
I think it looks like an 87. It's hard to tell. That's still... My great-grandfather was born in like 1887 or 88, something like that. Yeah, these little... We must have walked by those little burrs to stick to your jeans. I'm glad we wore pants. I'm always worried about ticks. I'm not afraid of ghosts in the cemetery. I'm afraid of ticks. We were talking about coming out here at night. I don't know if I could do it.
I'm not coming out here at night.
And again, I don't think it has nothing to do with spirits or ghosts. Just it's middle of nowhere in the woods. I'm more worried about encountering the living.
Try to get down this way.
Here's another one. They're like tucked away everywhere.
Oh wow, I didn't even see
It's
that.
covered in moss. It's almost indistinguishable from the tree itself next to it. 1867, this one says. 1857, excuse me. Wow. This one is so covered in moss, you can't even tell what it says at all.
Look at those trees right there.
Like, that's crazy. It's almost like a teepee. Some high grass over this way.
You missed out if you didn't get that on film.
I don't think I got that on camera. We'll have to look when we get home. Yeah, I've been seeing these ones.
1885, it looks
86. Look at Alan and Sarah Tucker.
like. I wonder if it's
19th century. It's incredibly vague. So somewhere in that 100 years.
Yeah.
Saw this one right here. A small stone. Again, it's so weather worn. Wait a second. Yeah, that's confusing. That says James Leeper, died 1810. I wonder. Hey, come here a second. Remember how we saw James Leeper 1810 over there?
Yeah.
Like on the whole other side?
Is that another one?
There's another one that says James Leeper and it says 1810. Do you think maybe they...
Well, we couldn't read the date on that one.
That one was maybe the... I wonder if that was the original? And this is like a newer stone. Because this one does have the flag and...
It looks pretty old.
It still looks
I
old.
wonder if that was a different...
Maybe that wasn't... Maybe this is him.
Over there, 'cause you couldn't read the date.
Yeah, maybe that was a later date. And this is the actual oldest one right here.
Like a son or something.
That could have been somebody else in the family. So it's looking like this
Actually,
is...
you know what? I took a picture of it,
Mm-hmm.
and this one looks like it says 1881.
Oh. Wow, so that's probably a descendant.
Oh, and that's John Leeper.
Oh, we did great.
Was it James?
Yeah.
Oh.
James Leeper. This is the one. This is the true oldest one. And
That's the oldest one.
that makes a lot more sense. So he must have served. Died of 52 years. I can't read with... There was like some cursive writing on the bottom that I can't really make out. So he must have been a soldier. Probably he had to have been in the Revolutionary War.
Well, I think we've been through the whole thing.
I think we've done it. We really appreciate you guys watching again. Definitely hit subscribe, ring that notification bell for all of our uploads. Leave us some comments. We love reading your comments. Anything to add, Jenny?
No.
You knew what she was going to say. All right, guys, we will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.